Hey everyone, welcome back to the trading floor. Today we're looking at alternate entries for the opening range break strategy, and this time we're checking out the month of April. If you're new to the ORB strategy in general, make sure to go check out the main guide for that video on this channel. And if you need more details on this particular entry model, make sure to just go check out the earlier videos in this series. So let's jump right in. For everyone who knows the entry, they've been staring at this loss the entire intro, so let's go ahead and mark that up and just move on to April 2nd. So after this breaks out of the range here, we would place our limit order and get tagged in and lose before being right about the direction. So let's mark the loss and we'll go on to April 2nd. So it looks like April 2nd is a no tag day. Price breaks out but does not return to the 50% line. So go on to the next day. Unfortunately, I think this one is also here. This one's also a no tag day. So it's okay. Yeah, the entry, one of our rules is to cancel the limit order after 11:30 a.m. So even though this gets tagged in later on and would go on to win, it, just part of our rules is being out of the market by 11:30. So it's okay. Let's just move on to the next day and see what we get. I think we get an entry here. So here's the midline. It's pretty good for the stop loss. Yeah, we enter there and we get a winner. It's pretty good. All right. Cool. First winner of the month. We keep going. And this is a no tag. So we break out shortly after the range is formed and just never come back to tag us back in. So it's okay. Check out the next day. Let's see. This is, I don't think this is going to win, unfortunately. But we break out there, so we have an entry pretty quickly after. And oh, it's close. Yeah. We'll take it. Why not? So, let's be really fair. Give that some extra room. So it's close. I mean, this is going to come down to how tight you mark it up. Since we're on futures, I'm going to be kind of strict about the stop loss since we're testing it on futures. So yeah, let's go with that. I like it. Move on to the next day, see how we do. All right, so we break out right there. So we'll mark our limit order. Put our stop loss right beyond the range. Right, and it looks like we end up winning news. This is probably like FOMC or something. So we might be out of the market for this. So this is a tight call. We'll mark it as a win for now. Because we've been kind of ignoring any news the entire testing process. So let's just kind of continue with that, and that's okay. Next day here, looks like we get another entry and another win going bearishly. So mark this up. Yeah, so we break out here, get our retest. It's a pretty good one. We'll take it. This is a pretty good month so far. I'm liking this. All right, here's a loss. Keep our ego in check a little bit. It's always good. So we break out bullishly first. So we mark the bullish limit order, and then we lose it basically right away. So it's fine to mark this loss. And we move on to the next week, the Monday, the 14th. And we get a breakout right here after the opening range just finishes forming. And then we get tagged in pretty quickly as well. Place our stop loss above the other side of the opening range. Set a 3R take profit. Perfect. And we don't quite get it right here. Yeah, and then we kind of hit end of trading day for futures. So we got to be out of the market. So let's call this like a break even, which I know we really haven't had any of these yet, but that's fine. Even though this is like a positive break even, by the time that we would be out of the market, anytime after like 2 p.m., 4 p.m., whatever it may be, we're in profit there. So let's just call it a break even for now. And yeah, that's fine with me. I like that. That's okay. Like I said, we had a couple of winners that may or may not have been news events that we were in and maybe wouldn't have been. So let's just go with break even for that, for our tally. And that's fine with me. We're not going to make or break an entire strategy based off of one trade. So we have a bullish breakout here, and then we're going to go on to lose this like right away. So that's fun. All part of the process. Cool. Move on to the next day. This unfortunately looks like another loss. So we break out right here. We get tagged in here. Yeah, definitely lose it right there. All right, let's mark that. Good. We keep going on to the next day, Thursday the 17th. Okay. So this one is tight depending on your broker, but if you trade futures, you should be clear on this. You know, even if you are tight like to the pip on the opening range here, the top of the opening range, this still clears, even though I'd really recommend being like a point or at least a half a point past. Let's see if this ends up winning later on in the day. Nope, so it doesn't end up mattering. That's fine. All right, mark out the loss. Cool. That's fine. So we go on to the next day. Oh, this is fun. This is always just like a pretty little textbook entry that you just kind of win like right away. Cool. All right, mark that. Take that win any day of the week. And move on to the next day of the week. This is a no tag. Looks like a no tag at least from far away. Yeah. Yep. Definitely a no tag. That's okay. On to the next day. Let's see. We break out right here. It tagged in a few candles afterwards. And it ends up being a loser. Unfortunately. It's part of the process. It's okay. We just go on to the next day as we get closer and closer to the end of the month. This looks like a no tag day, breaks out, and the number comes back to the bid line. That's okay. On to the next day. It was a choppy day, end up taking a loss. It's okay, looks like it's a bearish breakout first. Okay, take that loss there, that's fine. Go on to the next day after we mark that up. Unfortunate sweeps liquidity up north here before we go bearish, so this ends up being a loss. It's okay. Still part of the process. I still think this is close to being a profitable month, if not profitable. So we'll check it, of course, at the end. See how we did ultimately. We do have a couple more trading days. So this is a no tag, unfortunately. Breaks out, retraces just to the orb line itself, and then never tags you back in. So let's move on to the next day. And this unfortunately ends up being a loss too. So let's see, we break out right here, get tagged in there, and take our loss right here. Okay. And that's the end of the month. So let's go back and tally April and see how we did. All right, so we're up on the 15-minute time frame, just counting it up real quick and easy for us. So we start off the month here on April 1st with a loss. So we're at 0-1. Then we go 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, 4-2. This is our break even. So we're just going to leave it at 4-2 for now. Go 4-3, 4-4, 4-5, 5-5, 5-6, 5-7, 5-8, 5-9. And that's the month. So 5-9. ends up being 15R minus 9R is 6R. So a bit better than positive. This has just been a winning strategy all year so far. So this is not bad. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. I'll take it. 15R minus 9 losses is 6R. Yeah, okay. I'm just triple checking my math there. Had a brain fart. Felt like I was doing something wrong. But yeah, that's it. So listen, guys, if you enjoy the orb entry stuff, let me know down in the comments. Leave a like, leave a subscribe. Really appreciate it. Helps the channel, helps the community. So yeah, have a great day, everyone.